Oh yeah, the rumors are true, guys. Symbiote SpiderMan, yeah, he is coming to Marvel Strike Force in the next update. We are talking about his full kit and his role in this SpiderVerse team, plus Cyclops. Yes, that is the fourth character of this update. We're definitely talking about him and how he's gonna fit into this X-Men team, guys. I will give you my thoughts and so much more in this video. And if you're ready for that, you know what to do. Let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
What is up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Yes, as you can see from the thumbnail, the rumors are true. Symbiote SpiderMan is the S character coming to Marvel Strike Force along with Cyclops. I know a lot of people were thinking Cyclops would be coming to Marvel Strike Force in a different way, but we don't know how he is going to be released as a character. We don't know how Symbiote SpiderMan is released as a character, but we do know their kits. We do know their stats. We're going to take a look at all of them. We're going to take a look at some gameplay as well, and I'll give you my thoughts on how these characters will kind of fit into their teams, if it is worth building them up. Now, we did talk about Karnak and Crystal yesterday in yesterday's video, and there is a contest on that video. So if you haven't entered the contest, make sure you go back and enter that. Check that video out. Make sure you leave the hashtag in the comments, and YouTube will probably filter it out. But right before I do the drawing, which will be sometime later this week, probably Thursday or Friday, I'm going to go in and approve all those comments manually. So don't worry if your comment is not showing up. You are entered as long as you use the correct hashtag. All right, well, let's get into the kit for this video. Symbiote SpiderMan. Let's talk about him first, because we kind of saw a couple versions of Cyclops' kit. We're going to talk about the full version, but let's talk about the full version of Symbiote SpiderMan's kit. Now, let's talk about his traits. Not too surprising here. Hero City, Bio Brawler, SpiderVerse. New tag here, Symbiote. And Carnage, Venom, they are also looking to get this tag as well. So not sure if that is some future synergy that is coming up, but yeah, interesting. A new tag coming to the game. Not sure what it means, guys. Let me know if you have your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's talk about his basic first, Symbiote Slinger. This is a very strong basic, guys. Attack primary target for 210% damage. Rebound chain to 2 adjacent targets. That could be very strong. That's kind of annoying when Deadpool does that. And I think Sif does that as well with that rebound chain. 170% damage and applying defense down to each target for 2 turns. This attack cannot be counterattacked. This is a very, very strong basic. Defense down to primary and adjacent targets on a basic. That is strong. Not so much damage, but that defense down is really what's going to do it. So good move here, starting off good, guys. Let's take a look at the rest of his kit. His special Spider Slingshot. This is a 3 energy cooldown, starts with 3 energy, so you could use this right on turn 1, guys. Attacking primary and adjacent targets for 300% damage. That's pretty big, but you're also increasing the duration of all their negative effects by +1, plus you're applying bleed to each target. Now, his speed, he is going to go after Carnage, but before Miles, before Spider-Man, and before Venom if you're using that full Spider-Verse team. So Venom or Carnage will put some bleeds on, and Symbiote Spider-Man will extend them if you, like I said, if you are using that full Spider-Verse team. So lots of bleeds going around with this character. His kit kind of reminds me of a mix between Venom, Carnage, and normal Spider-Man. So interesting stuff here. Strong basic, and we will see footage of how it kind of interacts with the rest of this Spider-Verse team in just a bit. Let's talk about his ultimate. It is called Web Slam. This is a 2 energy. You start with 2 energy. It is 5 energy cost. You start with 2, so not available on turn 1. And if you're going against this character, that's a good thing, but this is a very, very strong move. Attacking the primary target, 340% damage plus applying stun. So some reminiscent of the normal Spider-Man's kit right here. Attacking all other enemies for 260% damage. So not just the stun and a big damage to that primary target, but it is a AoE big damage. And you're applying slow to all target for 2 turns. So man, this is a big move. This is like a much, much better version of Spider-Man's move. And this attack is unavoidable. It cannot be blocked. Oh my goodness, this is a very, very strong move, guys. Yeah, like I said, it reminds me of normal Spider-Man's ultimate move, but so much better because it is an AoE and you're applying slow to all the targets. And this is obviously at the T4 maxed out level. Let's take a look at his passive. It is a very interesting passive. Now, this first part right here just applies to raids and Dark Dimension, which I don't know if they're the best raid team here. I don't know if this is a team that is ideal for Dark Dimension. So kind of weird that they would put this on here. Maybe down the road there'll be a very interesting raid team. I know on Dark Dimension 3 there is that city node, so maybe this is kind of signifying to us that we need to be using SpiderVerse for that city, those final city parts of Dark Dimension 3. I'm not sure if they're strong enough or have enough survivability for that, but what happens when a negative effect is applied to an enemy? Heal self and all hero SpiderVerse and symbiote allies for 3% of this character's max health. It's not too beefy. I would have liked 5 or 10% because it's just for rage, just for Dark Dimension, and the SpiderVerse, they don't really have a lot of survivability. We have some of those characters, Venom, Carnage, that could heal themselves, but not a lot of healing for normal Spider-Man or Miles if you're using this full SpiderVerse team. So a little disappointed that we didn't have a little more tankiness. That is not to say that we're not going to get another SpiderVerse character down the road before Dark Dimension 3 is released. But yeah, you're also getting 100% drain, and symbiote allies are also getting 100% drain. So they're getting some healing with this passive here from Symbiote SpiderMan. Now, what Symbiote SpiderMan is going to get just on normal stages, he's getting extra dodge chance. So just like the rest of the spiders, he can dodge, and he's getting extra max health. And the good thing here, the SpiderVerse and symbiote allies are going to gain 30% max health. Now, it says hero SpiderVerse and symbiote, so does not look like it applies to Venom, does not look like it applies to Carnage, but they do have their healing from their passive, so not the worst thing to not get that max health. Before we take a look at his stats, let's go look at the changes for Venom, and one small change here, the symbiosis of his passive, this will unlock at level 4, and now is going to grant defense up for 2 turns to self and all symbiote allies. Now this is, of course, as it reads in the game right now, if he is above 95% health, he will start to grant this. So yeah, turn 1, most likely getting defense up for 2 turns to himself and the rest of the symbiote allies. Obviously, the Venom cannot be attacked for that to happen, but let's go take a look at the stats of Symbiote SpiderMan, guys. All right, so here are his stats, and obviously, we're looking at a maxed out Symbiote SpiderMan in every way except for the red stars and the gear here. We see all the T4s on this character. Gear tier 13, level 75, full 7-star character. But let's take a look at his stats, and I think for this one the speed is most important. Very large health pool, very large damage pool. Armor not so bad, but he is not a tank or anything, so not the worst thing. Focus is a little low for my taste. I would have liked to see a little more focus because he's trying to apply those bleeds to the rest of the crew. An important thing right here, speed is 121. And like I said before, this is going after Carnage, but before everyone else. So before Miles, before normal Spider-Man, and before Venom. So fast enough character. Not the worst if he was a little slower, because that special of his extending all the negative effects would have been a little more cool. All right, and here we are taking a look at this SpiderVerse team, and just like the symbiote Spider-Man that we saw, this is a pretty much max level team. This looks like it's footage from Dark Dimension 1 though, so not even Fear the Darkness. This is Enter the Darkness footage, and yeah, let's see how they do in these the Dark Dimension step. So there we see Spider-Man, Symbiote Spider-Man extending bleeds, giving defense down to the rest of the enemies. Looks like he's spreading some things. We got Miles there, and he's probably going to be applying that disrupted to how many characters? He looks like he got a few of them. So actually a very good move right there. Got that on the Kree Royal Guard as well right before he tried to do that taunt. Normal Spider-Man going off with all of his moves and applying that defense down to the rest of the team. And let's see how their survivability does. That's how I'm looking. See how sustainable they are in these longer game modes. As you can see, there's 25 enemies in this stage of Dark Dimension, guys, and let's see how they do. I'm very curious to see what their survivability is like. Of course, this is an easier stage, and these are almost maxed out characters, looking level 75 and 7 gold stars. Oh, here they come. They come with a barrage there, and there's a bunch of debuffs on this team. I'm very curious to see how these guys handle it, though. We got a lot of debuffs on the enemies there. Drax just loaded up with them. Geez, I am not sure how these guys are going to survive, though. I'm watching this for the first time, so I will be pleasantly surprised if they manage to pull this one off. Drax is looking very low. They're still attacking Drax for some reason. He is the tank, and yeah, a lot of heal blocks going around, a lot of debuffs. I'm still curious to see how they're going to get around this. Miles is coming, and he's probably changing the speed bar of Drax. Drax with no taunt and still working on Drax. Maybe that's the right move, but I would have preferred to go after Mordo or Doctor Strange, but maybe that's the key for these guys, loading them up with all these debuffs. Venom is stunned, and geez, I still am not sure how these guys are going to pull this one off. Getting hopefully the stun on Doctor Strange, and he does get the stun. Debuffs all over the field, and Mordo coming with his big move. Oh, this is one of my most hated moves. Blinds all around. My goodness, this SpiderVerse team looks in trouble, guys. But I'm not sure if they would have sent us this footage if they don't pull this off. But man, they are looking in rough shape here right off the bat. Ugh, what is going on? Let's see. Here's the big ultimate from Symbiote SpiderMan. It is a big AoE attack. Oh, killing does not kill Doctor Strange, but does apply stun to him. Again, I still am not seeing this SpiderVerse team really impressing me yet. My goodness, they are on the verge of death. And oh, Venom is almost gone. That is very close. Is Venom gonna die? What the heck? Jeez, what is going on here? My goodness, a lot of debuffs on the enemies. All right, Carnage is looking to extend some of these debuffs across the enemies. And Venom, is he gonna get a turn? Is he gonna be able to heal himself up? He is on the verge of death with a defense down. Oh, he's got to get lucky there. All right, we got a basic from Symbiote SpiderMan, and will he get that defense down? Does he have enough focus for getting it on Mordo? He apparently does. Will he get the defense down and everybody else? I'm not sure if that went to Korath or he brought that. Oh my goodness, so many debuffs. I'm still worried about the Venom on our team, guys, and they are still at 25 out of 25, and there is still a lot of footage to go with this SpiderVerse team. All right, so these guys are looking like they're healing. Venom got a little bit healed. Now, what his passive does, it heals him when it's maxed out. He's healing 15% of his max health instead of 10. So that looks like it really helped him. He is back in the green after being on the verge of death. Little bit of luck with the AI just to have him survive, just to make sure the AI did not attack him. Oh, what is going on here? He is still attacking Iron Man, and none of these characters are dead. Very, very interesting. All right, big, I think that is the special. I'm not sure from Symbiote SpiderMan, but oh my goodness. It looked like it was a special because looks like these debuffs got extended. There's a crap load of debuffs on these enemy guys. Venom, he still got that defense down because Spider-Man just applied it, but his health, I'm very surprised it is back. That healing that he has is doing very good. Plus that little extra max health from Symbiote SpiderMan helping them a little to get some more max health on them and give them a little more survivability. Still don't have one kill yet, guys. We're about 5 minutes into this footage and we still don't have one kill from this SpiderVerse team, this new and improved SpiderVerse team. Yeah, a lot of debuffs though. The enemies are looking in rough shape. We got our full health back. Our debuffs are cleansed. Oh, there is the rebalancing of the health from Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange getting dodged, getting some defense downs on there, unfortunately. But man, okay, all defense downs. Health is looking pretty good, but still don't have the kills yet. So I'm really questioning their ability in Dark Dimension to really fight this. Dark Dimension 1 should be an easier stage, and I haven't played it in a while, but I remember just going through this, and it's very interesting that it's not fighting. Now, this may be Dark Dimension 2. This may be mislabeled, but the footage that we got, it says Dark Dimension 1. This is probably looking like a little harder for Dark Dimension 1, but yeah, they're surviving very well. Not sure how this team will do in the raids though, guys, because they look like they're a very slow team, light on the damage, heavy on the debuffs, and I don't know if they will really meet that 5-minute timer. The other thing about Dark Dimension is that there is no timer. It's kind of like a blitz match. You could take as long as you want. And yeah, this match is going for a while. Still no kills yet. Our health looks good. Venom's health is all the way back up. He has a defense up. Big AoE here, and nobody dead yet still. My goodness, what is going on with this SpiderVerse team? Very impressed with Karnak and Crystal. I think Symbiote SpiderMan will be a fun character. I don't know if he will be a meta character really helping to improve this team that much. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. It's looking like we're going to get a bunch of kills, but still 25 enemies remaining. I'm not sure if we're going to get to all of these by the end of this footage, guys, but yeah, a lot of debuffs, and the battle is looking in very good shape. Maybe I have to take back what I said about their survivability. They do have some sustainability. They can survive in these longer battles, but yeah, their damage is a little lacking, guys. That's what I'm seeing from this footage, especially if this is labeled correctly and this is Dark Dimension 1. Although I do suspect this may be Dark Dimension 2 just because of the time it has taken this characters to get through this. So let's finish up this footage here. It looks like there's only about 20 more seconds, so it doesn't look like they'll get through all of Dark Dimension with this team, but yeah, getting through the first wave and at the verge of death, coming back from that alone is pretty impressive. So yeah, and that looks to be it for the footage, and still a lot of enemies remaining, but yeah, that is it, guys. It's a long battle. Dark Dimensions usually take a while, but let me know what you thought of this team, guys. Was this impressive to you? Was this something that is not as impressive? I'm still questioning all of this footage here, guys. But let's go and take a look at Cyclops Kit, the other character that is coming with this release. All right, and as we take a look at Cyclops Kit, this is not too much of a surprise. We've seen a couple different iterations of his kit being released in-game previously. This is one that we have seen, so let me just go over it very quickly, and then we'll go take a look at that footage, the X-Men footage. And I'm thinking the person to leave out, I think that is the big question here. I think the person to leave out is going to be Storm, just because of the synergy that Cyclops has with Wolverine. But he has been in the game for just a little bit, for a few hours, and we could play him in one of the missions here. But his tags: Hero, Glober, Mutant, Brawler, X-Men, no surprise there. His basic, again, no surprises here. Optic Blast, attacking the primary target, 300% damage, 50% chance to apply defense down. If Psylocke is an ally, always apply defense down. So that is a nice big start. Both of these characters with the ability to apply defense down on their basics. Now Cyclops does need help from Psylocke, but yeah, he can do a defense down on his basic. Special to me, this is an interesting skill, guys. This is a 5-turn cooldown, starts with 5 energy, so available on turn 1. Applying taunt to the 2 most injured non-summon non-primary targets. Calling Wolverine to attack the most injured of those previous enemies. Call an ally to attack the 2nd most injured of those previous enemies, and then attacking the primary target for 350% damage. So very interesting skill, and I like this. You're getting some big damage to the primary target, and you are doing some damage to 2 other targets, one with Wolverine, one with another character. And that's why I think Wolverine needs to stay on this X-Men team, because the synergy here and the synergy that Cyclops has in his passive. Let's take a look at his ultimate, guys. Optic Devastation. Energy cost is 8, starts with 6, so not able to use this on turn 1, but this is an AoE attack, attacking all enemies, 250% damage, applying slow for 2 turns, and damage is increased by 25% for per all charge, and then he's gonna lose all charge. So potential for some big damage here, guys. Now, where does he get the charge? He gets the charge from his passive on turn and on X-Men ally turn, gain +2 charge up to a maximum of 20. So what this reminds me of Storm's ultimate, but so much better, because he can get these charges so much quicker on his turn, on X-Men allies turn, and he's gaining +2 up to a maximum of 20. Obviously, these are all T4'd, guys, and they may look a little different before you hit those T4s in there. The rest of his passive: when an enemy attacks an ally Phoenix or Dark Phoenix, 50% a chance to attack that enemy for 200% damage. So good retaliatory skills. So don't be attacking Phoenix, because Cyclops is gonna get ya. This character does not attack. Call an attack from Wolverine to attack that enemy. Wolverine gains +80% damage for this assist. So Cyclops getting a lot of extra damage, Wolverine less damage, but either way, if you have both of them on the field, you attack Phoenix or Dark Phoenix, you're getting counterattacked. Now on an ally Phoenix, death gain offense up and change an ally Wolverine speed bar by 100%. Yeah, so Wolverine is able to attack. Very good synergy with Wolverine. Let's go take a look at Cyclops' stats though. And taking a look at his stats, this is a near maxed out Cyclops, missing the red stars, missing the gear, but all the T4s are there. Says, let's take a look at his stats. The important one is the speed to see if that has changed. Health looking pretty good, damage looking pretty good, armor very, very low, focus is okay, resistance is pretty low. All of that pretty standard for a blaster. Next one is going to be his speed though, and I think that's the most important after those initial. So 108 is his speed, so not a slow character, not a fast character, but a little bit above average is where I'd rate him. So let's go take a look at this X-Men team in battle, guys. All right, and here we go. This is looking at them in arena. Again, this is footage provided by Foxnext from their test server, and as we can see, we have no icons yet, but let's see how they counter. A very common team in arena right now, full X-Men team. Cyclops blasting and countering for Phoenix because Phoenix was attacked in this move, and now she is going to put everybody in stealth, taking all the negative effects, if any. And there Phoenix goes. It is a Phoenix and Phoenix chess match going on. Falcon uses his ultimate. That is one good thing about Falcon on defense. They're not going to use their speed on you. They're going to use their ultimate right off the bat. So not as scary when placing Falcon on defense. There is an attack from Psylocke trying to get all the debuffs off of Phoenix right there. Cyclops is going, and so this is the one. He put a, there we go. So the two battles, they got taunt. So it looks like Falcon got it and Magneto got it. A little hard to see with none of the icons, but that's what it looked like happened because Colossus and Wolverine attacked those two targets. Still working on Phoenix there. What is the next move? Psylocke is coming. Gonna try to take some of those buffs off of Colossus there. Can't tell what happened. Can't tell if it was resisted or not, but it looks like Colossus is going again, and that looks like the animation for his taunt. And we have our Colossus, and that looks like a taunt or the ultimate. I'm not sure. There's definitely a taunt from Juggernaut. I know what that animation looks like, and there we go. Their Phoenix is dead. Will it kill our Phoenix? And it does not, but let's see if we get a counterattack. No, it did not get counterattacked. Their Phoenix did not get counterattacked from Wolverine or Cyclops there. And boom, there it is. And now our Phoenix is dead. And there we go. We got a counterattack from Wolverine. That is the passive of Cyclops doing some work there. Our Phoenix is getting back on the field. Their Falcon is dead. Everybody from our team is still alive. Magneto getting attacked right there, and that I think was a passive of Cyclops at work as well, giving Wolverine that free extra hit on Magneto. So whose time bomb will go off first? Their Phoenix died first, so their Phoenix was summoned first. Big optic blast, oh my goodness, takes out their Dark Phoenix, takes out their Magneto. Juggernaut and Colossus left. This battle is pretty much over because they just have their tanks. We will see though, still some big damage potential from Colossus and Juggernaut. Fastball special, baby. Oh, yeah. Juggernaut not dead, but this battle is in hand, guys. Psylocke attacking Juggernaut right there. Colossus on Colossus attack. That is the taunt right there, guys. That is the animation for the taunt. And let's see, ours does not attack. Kills Juggernaut though. And we can't see how much health Colossus has left, but he is probably very soon. Oh, Dark Phoenix just got hit. Wolverine is getting that counterattack there, that 80% damage. Probably better if Cyclops gets that attack because he is getting that 200% damage. This is just inevitable, folks. If we had a auto button, we would throw this on auto because, yeah, 5 X-Men versus 1 Colossus is not a good battle if you have that Colossus. So almost done. Can't tell how much more. Oh, this is the big one. This is the big time bomb, and that should kill him. But it does not. Oh my goodness. This is a beefy Colossus that we're going up against. My goodness. And our Colossus is gonna, there it is, take him out. So that is the team, guys. That is the X-Men, the new and improved X-Men. Cyclops is looking like he's adding a lot to this team. Already the best team in the game, and with Colossus in and Storm, or with Cyclops in and Storm out, they look to be even better, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this new X-Men team and this Symbiote team. They look like a fun team. I'm not sure if they really shake up the meta. I'm not sure how they will really be doing in the raids because of that timer. And Dark Dimension, their damage looked a little bit lacking. I'm not sure if they are the best team, but maybe the best team for that city node. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. First look at some of these characters, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the update today. Like I said in the beginning, if you haven't checked out the video from yesterday, make sure you check that out because that is where the drawing is from. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, smash on that notification bell, all that good stuff. LootCakes, they still are running that promotion, guys, so you can still join and be entered for those gift card as well in LootCakes. Yeah, bunch of other links that support the channel down below, and I will see you guys next time. News video tomorrow. Hulk fist bump, baby. ValleyFlyin out.